Good morning and welcome to the show. I have my old friend Stephanie Sinnott here from Zoo World.
Good morning.
And my arch nemesis here. Well, I want to crack up Penzi, actually, my friend Penzi over here.
Yep.
Penzi's already, you missed out. Penzi has already had his morning movement right here.
He christened the table.
Christened the table, thank you very much. On this fine faux hand furniture. But at any rate, but Penzi's here with us this morning, and he's a parrot, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he is. He's is a macaw, the larger in the parrot family, and he's a scarlet macaw, and he really is a show off. A lot of times people don't realize.
Yeah, we're talking about you.
People don't realize how much birds, how social they are, and how much interaction they really enjoy, and just how much they love to show off. And Penzi's one of those birds that the more attention he gets, the happier he is.
Oh,
and if he doesn't get it, he gets bored and he gets bad. But
isn't that something that they have little personalities like that?
They're absolutely intelligent creatures. They're excellent problem solvers. They really are quite intelligent.
So I guess the word bird brain is just not,
Actually, it is a compliment.
Yeah.
So the next time somebody calls you a bird brain, say
thank
you.
That'll crap on their desk, just like Penzi did here.
Right. Golden.
That's amazing stuff. Now, you've got some new management over there.
We do.
New ownership, new management at Zoo World?
New ownership, new director at the zoo. And, of course, it's just recently happened, so lots of things going on. And, lots of changes. Looking forward to the future and lots of different cool
exciting
projects
times at Zoo World.
Yep,
Yeah.
Lots of cleanup going on. It's busy, busy, busy.
Yeah.
Really busy.
Yeah, I suppose.
And it hasn't even gotten busy yet. So.
Yeah. And here's part of the new deal over there. You're taking safaris out of there.
Well,
now, is that right?
the deal is, and this is new to us, so we're still learning about this, but our director has you'll be next, okay? She's got a relationship with an African naturalist and safari guide, and they do African safaris, and you get the opportunity to actually see and view some of this wildlife in their natural settings.
That's
so,
just awesome.
I know it's on my bucket list. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe the new boss will let me have some vacation time to go.
Yeah, how about that? Because you could take your interest in these type of creatures to the next level.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can go to Zoo World and get your cursory education on it. But
Yeah,
if you
absolutely. And then and we had a lecture just recently, and even in some of the folks that came, they said the same thing though. Once you go, you'll you may want to stay and learn more. But you can learn more about some of the conservation efforts that are actually being done right there. In Africa and at some of the reserves and things like that. And then also, obviously have some really cool opportunities and some great photo ops.
Oh, that'd be great. Now, Penzi here is not necessarily African, is he?
He is not African. He is South American.
Okay.
But, he's a bird of many colors, so he'll be whatever you need him to be for the moment.
Beautiful.
Right now, he's going to be the center of attention.
He's eating a cracker, too. How cliche, Penzi.
It is.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, though, the parrots, crackers are not on the main diet. It's going to be more like nuts and seeds and berries and fruits and things like that. So, they have that great big giant beak that's great for cracking open Brazil nuts and things. So. Yeah,
so that's their main diet. Now, you brought some other stuff with you too.
I did.
Yeah, I'm almost afraid.
Are you ready?
Not really.
Not really?
We got
you want cuddly and warm-blooded first?
Let's do
warm. Let's for it.
Let's do warm-blooded first.
Okay. All right. So, in keeping with the African theme, since we are talking about the African adventures, this little cuddly thing, this little ball of fuzz.
Is he the same guy you brought? He looks bigger for some reason.
A little bit. This is Lily. She's an African pygmy hedgehog.
Can I touch Lily?
You can touch her. Just touch her real gently. It's kind of like petting an unripened pine cone.
It is. It is very pine cone-ish.
This is a hedgehog. Hedgehogs do come from different continents, including Africa. This is about as big as she's going to get. They do have cute little faces, if you can see them. They're really adorable. They're a small animal. These are insectivores, as opposed to larger cousins like porcupines that are in the rodent family.
Stephanie, we have to run off to the local weather, but I want to... Lucy? Is that her name?
Lily.
Lily.
So close.
Lily.
Good job.
Okay, well, we'll be right back after your local weather. Welcome back to the show. I'm here with Stephanie Sinnott from Zoo World and Lily the Hedgehog.
Absolutely.
Now, Lily is actually getting pretty active now.
She is. She's had her morning coffee already, and funny enough, she's a nocturnal animal. So normally this time of day, she's actually passed out sleeping.
Can we turn her?
She is quite curious,
Will she bite
though.
me?
Yeah, we can turn her.
Yeah, turn around. Let's get a good look at it. How cute is that little hedgehog?
They are.
Yeah.
You know, they're not a very big animal. These guys are among the smaller species of hedgehogs. Some of their cousins, say over in Europe, get a little bit bigger than this. But this is a ground-dwelling animal, and she's going to spend her night times out partying and looking for food that's going to primarily consist of insects.
Wow, Lily's on the move.
She is on the move. She is moving and shaking this morning.
I know.
She's looking for breakfast. She said, "You woke me up. Do you have any food?"
I know.
I know the feeling.
Well, your little parrot buddy already ate, so you know.
Absolutely. I think, it's only fair. Now, she is covered in these cool little quills, very similar to those on a porcupine, and actually very similar to our hair and nails, because these little modified hairs are made up of keratin. And just like our nails and hair are.
Do they hibernate in the winter, or are they active? Or?
They're going to be less active. They're going to go a little bit dormant, and kind of burrow down. And these quills are pretty cool because they do protect them not only from a predator, but they can curl up into a nice tight little ball. And I guess she's up and comfortable, so she's not going to.
Oh, look at that! It's like a built-in beanbag chair.
But if she really wanted to, she could curl up into a little ball, and you wouldn't be able to tell which end was up. You wouldn't see a face. You wouldn't see any feet. You wouldn't see a tail. You wouldn't see anything, but just a ball of spines.
And she's got soft fur underneath and spines on top.
She actually does have a very soft underbelly, which obviously that she's not going to let that be exposed too much to predators, but when relaxed, she'll let you get a good look at it.
Just adorable. Now you brought something that isn't necessarily adorable and warm-blooded with you today.
She's cuddly.
Okay, and who you got with you today?
She likes to give hugs.
I don't know that I've met this creature yet.
This is Fluffy.
Fluffy.
Yes.
All right, well, good. With a name like Fluffy, how big could
absolutely.
she be?
And I really do have a fond appreciation for most animals, and really try to get folks to have a fond appreciation for some that they may not normally have one for.
What kind of snake is Fluffy?
Fluffy is a ball python. She gets that name. She gets that name because if she feels threatened, she'll curl up into a tight little ball and tuck her head right into the center of all those coils.
That's kind of what I want to do right now.
Absolutely. Now, if you look at a snake, snakes do come in different sizes and different color patterns. They generally have one shape. They're all kind of long and tubular. They're totally tubular. So there's not a whole lot there for defense. So she is going to want to protect her head because if she needs to provide herself with food, water, or defense, it's going to primarily come from that end.
So never reach for Fluffy's head.
She's going to want to protect it. Her first instinct is going to be to pull back. If she feels like she needs to, she will defend herself.
Pythons are not poisonous, right?
No, they're non-venomous. They're constrictors. And basically what that means is that when they grab hold of their prey, they're going to sink their teeth in. As the prey tries to pull away, the teeth sink in more, and they're going to wrap around and squeeze it until it is lifeless. And constricting it so that it can't get that.
Now, if we wanted to get to know Fluffy or Lily a little better, what can we do?
Well, you can come by the zoo. These guys do sometimes make walks around during the day, more so on the weekends. We have a little bit more time to do that. Montana our gray wolf still goes out for walks during the day, and you can visit with him. And we have, and if you don't like something like Fluffy and you like something warm-blooded and snuggly and cuddly, we do have lemurs that you can have an encounter with.
I've already encountered the lemurs. Thank you very much.
They do like to jump around and play.
Yeah, they do.
And they are a lot of fun.
Stephanie Sinnott from Zoo World, thank you so much for bringing your friends out again to visit us here on the morning show. No, I don't think so. Not this time. I've been traumatized once already. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. I'm here with Benita Steinkamp from Capstone House, otherwise known as Benita, the lady hypnotist. Welcome back to the show.
Nice to see you, Don.
Yeah, it's so good to see you again. Now, what have you been up to?
Well, we've been really busy at Capstone House, and I'm so excited. We have a lot of new exciting things happening, so I'm here to tell you about them today.
Now, for people who don't know you, I mean, you are a no-kidding hypnotherapist.
Yes, I am.
And you help people to lose weight and quit smoking, and you also do some comedy shows and things like
That's right.
for entertainment value.
That's
but there's a
right.
whole bunch of other stuff going on there.
That's
too, right?
I'm federal board certified and hypnotherapist, hypnoanesthesiologist. And what we have happening is we have made some changes in Capstone House, and we brought in what we call the Headphone Cafe.
Headphone Cafe.
Headphone Cafe.
Okay.
It's much like the Internet Cafe. You come to this place and everybody plugs in. Well, we have 4 headphones and 4 places for people to sit, and what we do is stress management. They put on the headphones and 100% of their mind is in tune to information that helps them lower blood pressure, lower blood sugar. People are losing weight, letting go of weight with these programs, and what it is it's music with information behind it, or just music if you want just stress management. You sit there for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and let the music and let the information help you to make the changes in your health and your physical being.
We're so busy. I mean, we're so busy nowadays. I think just the very act of walking through the door, I mean, carving out that time to walk through the door to say, I'm going to de-stress for, I don't know how long, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever it takes.
That's right. And you can do 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or an hour. Some people like to start with 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes because they feel like that's all the time they have to focus. Yet when you put the headphones on, this material is designed to help you let go and relax and focus. And there isn't any easier way to begin changing your blood sugar and changing your blood pressure. There isn't an easier way. And then if you want suggestions to help you feel more like exercising, then we also have 3 exercise classes. We have chair exercise for those who aren't ready to get up and jump. We have circles for people on the move, and then we have the sweating to the oldies. And we have all those happening at Capstone House also.
Wow.
Right. And then one other exciting thing is our guilt-free, healthy Southern cooking cookbook.
There's a contradiction in terms, healthy Southern cooking.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it is. However, it's happening here. Here in Panama City, we see it on the news. We see it every day we see it often on your show. People are beginning to make changes in their health.
That's true.
And one of those ways is exercise. Another way is cooking. So we want the community to call us and come in with their recipes and give them to us for our weight management group and also for our Panama City Southern Cooking Cookbook that we're creating. And we want you to get involved and bring those things in.
So if we want to send you a recipe, how do we do that?
Right. You can send it over the internet at Capstone House, and you can go on our webpage and get all the information to send it. You can call us at 747-9224. You can walk into the library and bring it to us in the library and meet Bonnie Bydotch in the library. She'll take the information. I'll be there too, and we can.
So we could just Google up Capstone House, find the website.
That's right.
And make contact with you guys and submit a recipe. It sounds like it's going to be a great cookbook.
And I'm excited. We need those recipes. Yeah.
Well, a lot of exciting things going on down there.
That's right.
Benita Steinkamp, Lady Hypnotist, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you,
And it's
Don.
so good to see you again.
It's always so wonderful to be here. Thank you.
And we'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. I'm here with your weekly pet tip of the week from Dr. Stephen Favaloro from Forest Park Animal Hospital. Dr. Fav, thanks for coming back on the show.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
I know we talked a little bit off camera about mange.
Oh, mange.
It's just the name of it sounds icky.
Right.
What exactly is mange?
You know, it's funny. It's I think certain areas might have like certain definitions, but I was asking somebody this morning. I was like, I think I'm going to talk about mange today. And she's like, well, what is mange? I was like, well, what do you think mange is? She's like, I guess I don't know.
Well, I think, if I can guess, it's some sort of skin disorder?
Yeah,
is that right?
it's generally a skin disease associated with parasites.
Oh, it's parasitic.
Right.
Okay.
So, but everyone uses the term, that dog looks mangy. Generally they have hair loss, the skin's irritated, they got scabs and sores, they're itchy. So, but it's a parasitic skin disease. One of the ones we see real common is people call the red mange. And the reason they call it red is because the skin
As
it
if
gets
the word
red
mange
and irritated.
isn't skeevy enough. Let's
add
make
the
it
word
red mange.
Right. So the skin gets real red and itchy. And, there was a lot of inflammation associated with the hair follicles, so they lose hair, they scratch, they get infected. So, but the red mange is actually from a parasite called Demodex canis, and it's actually a parasite that's in the skin of every single dog in the whole wide world.
Really?
And so
it's like a little mite? Or
it is. It looks like a little cigar with little legs. Like, and
can you see it with the naked eye?
no, you can't. It's microscopic.
Okay.
What happens is that there's actually two forms. There's like kind of a localized form that develops where there's nothing wrong with the patient's immune system or anything like that, but they'll just haven't caught up yet. So the mite will kind of overpopulate little certain areas, and so you get a little focal area this big of just kind of irritation.
But every dog has it on their skin.
It's in the skin, absolutely.
But just some are a little more susceptible to
there's
some reason.
The red mange, if you will, is actually it's hereditary, and what happens is they're born without the ability to prevent that specific mite from overpopulating the skin, and so you'll get these huge areas. I mean, it can take over the whole body of just itchy skin, thickened skin, skin infection, hair loss, and so they'll come in and we'll do a skin scrape, and so then we'll look under a microscope and we'll see them. So even though it's in the skin of every single dog in the whole wide world, you should never be able to see it, ever, because it's in so few numbers throughout the body.
Now, is it a seasonal thing? I mean, does it act up more maybe in the summer
No,
months?
it's an absolute hereditary thing.
Okay.
So, and we generally see it in dogs between 12 weeks and 9 months of age. And so when they come in, we'll do a skin scrape, like I said, and depending on how big the area is, if it's just a small focal area, like you have one or two places, we might just treat it benignly with like some cream, and generally the body will take care of it on its own. But if they come in with a hereditary form, then if we don't help the body send it into remission, then it'll take over. I mean, they get sick enough where they'll die from it eventually.
And it's got to be a miserable
they're super,
condition.
super itchy, and it's not a histamine release related itch, so Benadryl doesn't really help or anything. Steroids will make it worse because it's somewhat immunosuppressive, so it just...
So how do you treat it?
Well, there is the FDA approved method is to do these dips called Mitaban dips, and it causes a lot of owner fatigue because you have to bathe them and then you dry them and then you have to put this dip and you have to wear these gloves and it doesn't smell real good, and then you have to keep them dry until you do it again, 7 to 10 days later.
Sounds like
and
a
you have
big
to
deal.
keep doing it until you get 2 negative scrapes 1 month apart. So generally it's a minimum of 2-month treatment. The way I like to treat it, I've been treated this way for probably the last 18 years, is I'll do ivermectin, which is actually a cattle and swine dewormer, but it's not FDA approved, or it's off-label use, but very effective. And so I'll treat it that way, and every dog that's tolerated is going in remission. But it's real common, and if your dog does have it, because it's hereditary, you don't want to breed those dogs because then all their puppies have the potential to have it. And you want to try to get them treated before, if it's a female, before they go into heat, because when they go into heat, it's a sexual stress on the body, and it just blows it up and makes it worse. So.
Oh, geez. Dr. Stephen Favaloro from Forest Park Animal Hospital, thanks for getting us smart and kind of grossed out
Absolutely.
about red mange.
Thank you very much.
And we'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. I'm here with Damon McMillan from Bay County Animal Services and his friend Rocky.
Yes, sir.
Rocky is a ball of energy, and
He sure
Rocky
is.
looks like a big puppy. Come here, Rocky. Come here, buddy. Now, what is your story?
Rocky.
What's his story?
He,
Sit
well,
down,
he
buddy.
start off with, he's a Rottweiler mix. Not quite sure what the other mix is.
Yeah, he's a beautiful dog. He has a beautiful coat. Looks super healthy.
There he is. He's about 11 to 12 months.
He has a lot of puppy ways about him.
Yes.
Yeah.
He come in as owner surrender. But he got adopted, and then we found him a couple of weeks ago. Whoever adopted him had done put him out on the street.
No.
So
Oh, jeez.
he's a great dog. He's neutered,
Yeah.
up to date on everything.
So somebody actually went in, paid the $25 to adopt this dog, and then chucked him.
Yep. Tossed him out on the roof.
How do you do that?
I have no clue.
That is just awful. And poor Rocky. He's a lovable guy. He doesn't deserve that.
No, he don't.
But he's healthy and he's friendly and the owner surrender. You think that would be a good thing to do? Do you guys screen adoptive parents there?
Yes,
I
we
mean,
do.
yeah.
We got a system called Chameleon that we set up, and
Chameleon?
yes, sir. And every time somebody comes in, we'll put their name in our database and how many times they adopt a dog or how many times they return a dog. So after so many times of them adopting and returning, or just
Right.
their dogs getting steadily impounded, and that determines if Where
some people, there are people out there who are animal hoarders.
Yes.
There are people who just love having them around, but really aren't qualified to take care of a pet.
exactly.
Because I can, I've been on planet Earth a long time. I can count on one hand how many times I've adopted a dog in my life, and that's a once or twice in a lifetime thing. Maybe
Sure is.
3, if you're an animal lover.
Right.
But every couple of years getting a new dog, something going on there.
Yep, it sure
So
is.
now Rocky here is housebroken. He's friendly. He's got his little microchip in him. All of his shots.
All of his shots, rabies, neutered, everything. He'd be ready to go home today. I mean, you can't ask for a better dog.
And he's an owner surrender. Come here, Rocky. Come here, buddy. Shake. He doesn't know many tricks yet. We're gonna have to teach him a trick or two. But first trick: stay off the furniture.
Yep.
But that's okay. Well, if you want to adopt Rocky, what do we do? Do we just call you? Go to the website?
You can come on down to our shelter or visit our website, or our phone number is 763-3333.
763-3333. Adopt Rocky. He needs a home. He deserves better than being put out on the street. And always remember, spay and neuter your pets. Thanks for watching.